7 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock, time for a look at the news for this Wednesday. It is the 20th day of December for 2017. And the news for today, the Amador County Airport Land Use Commission pledged to revise its draft land use plan following heavy criticism from both members of the public and officials from the cities of Sutter Creek and Jackson. The Airport Land Use Commission, which has representatives from the Board of Supervisors, City Councils of Jackson and Sutter Creek, the airport, and the public, is in the process of updating the land use plan that restricts construction around the county's only public airport, Westover Field, for safety purposes. For almost 4 hours on Monday afternoon, the commission heard concerns over the draft plan, which is being updated for the first time since 1990. A particular concern is a proposed wildlife hazard area that extends in a 5-mile radius around the airport and would restrict projects that could attract birds that could endanger aircraft. Now, previously, the building restriction area only extended for a mile radius around the airport, and officials from the cities were concerned that restrictions other than wildlife attraction could go into effect in a much broader area. The new plan also puts into place further restrictions in the landing and takeoff zones of the airport. Several property owners were on hand to complain about the new restrictions on their lands. The commission will meet again on February 26th to review the changes made to address the concerns from Monday's night's meeting.
Public interview for the open seat, asking each candidate the same list of questions about their ability to serve on the city council. Well, following the interviews, the council initially deadlocked between two candidates, Lori Lord, member of the City Parks Commission and I Own Business and Community Association Board of Director, and Dan Traxler, owner of Traxler & Associates, a local tax service firm. Well, after a debate between the evenly split council members, Traxler offered to withdraw his candidacy, which left Lord in becoming elected unanimously at 4-0. Lord was then sworn in and took her seat on the council. Then, the now 5-member council voted to reappoint Dominic Atland as city mayor. This will be Atland's second year as mayor. Tom Reed, elected vice mayor.
Well, we talked about Amador County candidates yesterday who have taken out papers in lieu of paying a filing fee. In Calaveras County, the ballot will include county supervisorial seats District 3 and 5, sheriff, district attorney, superintendent of schools, the treasurer tax collector, county clerk recorder, assessor, and auditor controller. In Calaveras County, incumbent clerk recorder Rebecca Turner, superintendent of schools Scott Nayak, and District 5 supervisor Clyde Clapp have pulled papers. Bruce Gudici will potentially be a challenger to Clapp for County Supervisor 5 as he's taken out the paperwork. And Gary Stevens, a former Calaveras County Sheriff's deputy who currently works as an Amador County District Attorney investigator, has pulled his in lieu of filing papers for a run at sheriff. Stevens was a finalist for the job following the death of former Sheriff Gary Kuntz. Incumbent Sheriff Rick DiBasilio has announced he will seek re-election. Auditor Controller Rebecca Cullen announced in October she would not be seeking re-election this year.
Well, a decision on a proposed tourism promotion district delayed yesterday, but the debate on the proposal continued to rage before the Board of Supervisors. In the face of continued opposition, proponents of a new tourism district requested the item be continued to a board meeting on January 23rd. The district would place an additional charge on hotel stays to increase the budget of the Amador Council of Tourism in its efforts to promote visits to the county. Well, the board heard testimony from a host of both advocates and critics of the district, with the county's hotel owners who would be directly impacted divided almost equally between supporters and opponents. Now, depending on the speaker, the proposed district was either an unaccountable waste of money or vital to the continued economic development of the county. Well, sounds like a lot of minds are made up, said board chair Richard Forrester, who urged the stakeholders to work on their differences. The district had previously been approved on a signed petition by a narrow majority of hotel operators, but several previous supporters are now opposed, which puts the district approval in limbo.
And the Amador-Tuolumne Community Action Agency is asking the public to share the warmth this winter by donating new or gently used outerwear for those in need through the agency's first annual winter coat drive. All sizes are welcome from infant through adult. You can drop items off at the ATCA office, which is located at 935 South Highway 49 in Jackson. If you'd like to learn more, you can visit ATCA, that's ATCAA.org, ATCA.org.
You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout. I'm telling you why Santa Claus is coming to town.
Well, the Jackson Fire Department's Santa Patrol will begin visiting the neighborhoods of Jackson tonight. Tonight, Santa will visit the High School Hill area. He'll travel through Westview, Argonaut Lane, Mariposa Avenue, Argonaut Drive, Spun Road, and Hoffman Street. Now, once again this year, the Jackson Fire Department will also collect non-perishable food items for the Interfaith Food Bank. Santa's visit starts around 6 p.m. Of course, the times may change or be interrupted in case of emergencies.
And that's going to wrap up a look at local news on this A Gold Country Wednesday morning. From the KVGC News Center,
I'm JD.
And I'm Jim Geedy reporting.